Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you're new here, I unbox subscription boxes and more. This month I have April's Mind Wander Mini. This is a monthly subscription box with cognitive behavioral therapy tips on different subjects, and it comes with a workbook and a bunch of goodies. And this month's theme is Keep Growing. So if you want to see what this florally box is all about, please stay tuned. Those of you who are familiar with my channel, you are very well aware that I get this box quite frequently. I've unboxed a couple of them so far, and I actually did get the March box, but unfortunately have not gotten that up on my channel yet. But please do look out for the March box. It's coming up at some point. So you guys normally know I get the regular size box, which is $39.99 a month. But this month, for April, I'd actually decided to skip the month. And Dr. Sarah, she's the curator and the clinical psychologist who curates this box. She was nice enough to send me a mini box, which is $19.99 a month usually, but she sent it to me free for my review. She knew I had a channel. I've reviewed, obviously, box in the past. So that was really, really nice of her. And Dr. Sarah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. So let's get started. Obviously, each month comes with a workbook. This is the Keep Growing mini workbook. And there's always a card with the progress habit tracker. Basically, it helps you keep track of the things that you've done each day and each week in the book. And I love the quote on the back here. It says, "A flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms." By Iris Murdoch. And I love that that's a floral quote, and her name was Iris. That's probably coincidental, but very cool. So it's gorgeous with all the flowers. It makes me think of spring. And yes, I did put this on my floral scarf background from Wevolve. I figured from the Wevolve box, I figured that would be perfect. But I'm just going to give you a brief description of what this box is about, because keep growing is a little vague. So I think before we look at the items to see how they would affect the theme, I think we should read about the box on the welcome page. So I'm going to read you what the first paragraph says. Hi, Mind Wanderers. Welcome to your April workbook. This month, you will learn strategies to deal with mistakes and failures more effectively by identifying and challenging fixed mindset thoughts, developing your growth mindset, and focusing on plans to recover and move forward after setbacks. The box items this month are inspired by flowers and plants for ongoing reminders to focus on growth. So that's great. So what I take from that is you look at a setback and you use it as a point to move forward from and to learn from. Anyway, continuing with paragraph 2, the strategies are consistent with cognitive behavioral therapy, a type of therapy widely considered the gold standard for anxiety and depression. And Dr. Sarah is the clinical psychologist and therapist behind Mind Wander. She has a PhD in clinical psychology and specializes in working with anxiety, stress, and depression. So the skills here are empirically supported, meaning that they're backed by science, so you can count on them to be effective. So I really love these workbooks. The February Self-Love was my absolute favorite box so far. But I haven't opened the March one yet, unfortunately. That one's theme is sleep. So look out for that, because that'll really help people if you have trouble sleeping. I know that's, especially now more than ever, I should probably post that one, because everyone being inside all the time and you're not in your daily routines, every sleep routine becomes very important. But anyway, so enough about chit chatter. Let's get into this bag of goodies here that's in the mini box. Alright, in case I didn't mention this before, the Mind Wander Mini comes in a plastic mailer, which I did quarantine and then safely removed out of the way. You will see my thumbnail. It's in the thumbnail picture, unless I decide to make a more beautiful thumbnail. But it is in there. But the larger box does come in a box. So you now will have seen both on my channel, which is pretty cool. I love being able to show you the differences, too, in the two different subscriptions. So of course, as usual, each month we get stickers to put on the habit tracker. And of course, they're floral. So this month, that's fantastic. I really love the floral spring idea, if I haven't said that already. Let's put these over here. The first item I pulled out was a nice pen. And it's got this orange of a nice floral pattern to it. And it says something on here. Sweet friend. Sorry, it's round, so it's hard to read things on round objects sometimes, but it feels like a really nice quality pen. Really like the quality of this pen. It's really fun to write with. It's got a nice fine yet flowing point. And I just wrote out "Mind Wander" there. My handwriting is horrible, but there you go. It's a nice black pen. Really, 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 really like the pen. That'll be fun to write with. So as I've said in past unboxings of this, I like to read her intentions for each, even though it's simple as a pen and I can just be like, yeah, it's a pen. I want to read her intention as to why she put a pen in this month's box. Of course, this workbook comes with a lot of journaling exercises and things like that. But anyway, it's an inspirational rollerball pen. Keep it handy as a reminder to catch self-defeating fixed mindset thoughts and switch to a more flexible growth mindset. And the flowers would definitely help you remember that, given the theme of this box. Alright, so moving right along, the next item we have here is a really, really pretty bottle. And also really, really difficult to read. The label, it says Modern Skin Alchemy, so that's the brand. It's a product of Los Angeles, California. Artisan skincare for body, soul, and peace of mind. And it's neroli flower water, handcrafted small batches. Orange blossom spring water. Neroli is actually, it's a really nice essential oil. I've actually never gotten to smell it. I think it's a more expensive oil, so I definitely want to take a whiff of this and see what this smells like. I love the green bottle. It's so spring-like, isn't it? Very cool. Alright, so when I open the bottle, I get a very sweet floral scent. It almost smells like jasmine, but with a hint of orange. If that makes any sense, if you guys know what jasmine smells like, it's got a hint of orange to it. And obviously, if you know what neroli smells like, then that's probably what this smells like. Let me read you Dr. Sarah's thoughts on this. Modern Skin Alchemy Neroli Flower Water Toner. Made with the pure neroli essential oil, this orange blossom flower water contains the essence of the plant in every drop, just like the essential oil, but in a milder form. Orange blossom has an uplifting, light, sweet floral scent with a hint of citrus. This unique mist soothes, hydrates, and freshens the skin. Excellent for the face and body. Work it into your nightly routine and take a moment to slow down, rest, and breathe. Valued at $6. I find that kind of funny that I thought neroli was, maybe I'm mixing it up, guys. Am I mixing it up? Is neroli not inexpensive oil valued at $6? Or maybe it's just so that they're using so little of the actual essential oil. Because the pen was valued at $5. So that's kind of hilarious. But we can see how this goes on my skin if I can get a light enough spray of it. Alright, I just sprayed it on my hand. I don't know if you can see, it is a little bit shimmery. It feels really good on my skin. It rubbed in and absorbed really fast. The smell is strong and intense out of the bottle, but when I smell it, when I spray it on my hand, it doesn't smell overly intense. I don't think it'll last too long, which is nice. I like that because, I get migraines, and if I have scents that linger, it can be potentially problematic. But it really, I'm not getting the hint of citrus. I mean, I smell a little bit of orange, but I don't know, it's more definitely floral, but I really, really love it. But let's move on to the next item anyway. This is in a cute little cardboard box by Dr. Botanicals. It's a Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil. Lightweight facial oil infused with vitamins and oils for brighter, even skin tone. Very cool. Alright, so, and this is vegan friendly too, in case you want to know. So let's read what Dr. Sarah has for the intention for this. Inspired by the growth of flowers, this Moroccan rose-infused facial oil is packed full of vitamins and minerals, all working together to rejuvenate, renew, and protect the skin. It is rich in antioxidants and moisturizing properties to keep your skin protected and hydrated. Active ingredients include vitamin C, vitamin A, and almond. Apply to clean skin at the end of the day while reflecting on fixed versus growth mindset thoughts. So I guess we'll have to see what fixed versus growth mindset thoughts are in the workbook. It's valued at $19. And I'll take a smell of it. I'm not going to spray it since I already sprayed this one. I didn't think that through. I didn't think about there being two different sprays. But what exactly, guys, is the difference between flower water and a facial oil? I mean, I guess the facial oil, a flower water toner and a facial oil. Does anybody know what the differences are? I mean, I know that the toner just kind of hydrates and freshens. The oil has more vitamins and minerals to keep your skin protected and hydrated. Is that really all the difference? If there's any more difference, let me know. Because I don't usually use toners and facial oils. My skin feels oily enough. I don't know what an oil would do to it, to be honest. But anyway, let's take a smell of the face oil. Alright, that definitely smells like rose. I really like the cute little glass dropper, and the bottle is really adorable. I will probably gift this. My cousin's wife absolutely loves rose scents, so I will probably gift this to her. The smell is very sweet, and most rose scents I can't handle, unfortunately, due to migraines. But this looks like a really nice product. It's packaged well. It's beautiful. It smells nice and refreshing. I like the smell. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I don't think I would be able to tolerate it long term. But I can just say I am smelling this water toner, and I'm really, really liking the smell. I almost feel like I'm outside in some type of like night blooming garden. I mean, that's really, I don't even know. I know jasmine blooms at night. I don't know when neroli blooms, but that's really just what I'm smelling. It's a really nice, relaxing scent, too. I really, really like this more than I thought I would. But yeah, I think this is going to go over the edge on the sweetness. Just for me, though. I think anybody who loves scents are going to love, I don't know, who don't get migraines all the time are going to love both of these products. But this one I am pleasantly surprised with and very happy about. Alright, so with this subscription, we know that each month we get a pack of cards, and they're usually inspirational quotes and sayings, or journal prompts, or both. This month, they're a mixture of both, and they have Keep Growing, and I really like the plants on them. So, you know me, wow, the print's gotten tinier and tinier on these quotes. Oh, this is a good one. I was going to say I'm going to go through and read some good ones, but I like this one. Here's a journal prompt example. Reflect on any tendencies you make. I'm going to restart there. Reflect on any tendencies to make comparisons between yourself and others. Where does this show up the most? How can you use a growth mindset to step out of these comparisons? And before this video is over, we're definitely looking up what a growth mindset is, because it's come up a few times now. We definitely need to see that. Alright, so your subscription to this box does come with a free Facebook group, and you get support from other members of the subscription box community, people who have also bought this box, and you get support from Dr. Sarah and quotes from her as well in there. And she started to do group activities on Facebook, so group challenges. And that kind of brings a nice community, especially right now. It gives everybody a sense of community and something to do. So here's an example of the group challenge for April 11th. And I really like this because it really is important with what's going on today in the world. How do you stay motivated throughout the day? Now that you might be at home, or, something along those lines. Motivation might be hard to come by when you're out of your regular routine, right? So how do you stay motivated? Planner stickers, Post-it notes, or other inspirational items. Snap a photo of what motivates you and share it with the group. So that's pretty cool. I like that there's community involvement with that. And then there's this one inspirational quote that I really, really wanted to read, because this is, I really need to keep this in mind with me like all the time. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right. Unknown author, but just very perfect for what, especially me in my life right now, that I just really needed to hear that. So they usually have something to keep the cards in that might have been in the regular box. So let's take a look. These are all the items that you would get in the mini box, including the access to the Facebook group. And then the additional items are listed that you would get if you got the big box. I would have gotten a palm leaf and moss candle. That actually sounds like an amazing candle. Palm leaf and moss. I bet that smells really good. I would have gotten a hydrating blueberry hydrogel eye patch. And a She Thought She Could notepad. So all in all, I'm really happy with this mini box. I think that this definitely covers the theme and gives you enough to work with for sure. So if you're on a budget, I think the mini box, don't take it for granted if you think you can't afford it. The big box, this mini box is still worth it. It comes with a ton of products. I really, really like this theme. So let's find out about that growth mindset that I was talking about. All right, so this page, this in the workbook, what is a growth mindset? It explains the differences between the two, and just bear with me. I would really like to read this, because I think this will be important to our understanding of the products in the box. A growth mindset is a framework that can be used for understanding ourselves, our abilities, and our potential for future success. Dr. Carol Dweck, D-W-E-C-K, is the leading researcher in this area, and her book Mindset paved the way for understanding how these two different mindsets work. So that's Carol Dweck, if you want to pause there and look up her book. So here's the fixed mindset, and that's what Carol Dweck says this is. When we're in a fixed mindset, we believe that our current abilities are unchangeable. We believe that the skills we have right now are all we have to work with. We tell ourselves we can't, we don't know how, or we're not good enough. A fixed mindset leads us to dread failure and can result in low self-confidence, feeling overwhelmed, and giving up. And here's the differing growth mindset, which is obviously now the mindset we all want to be in. So now all this makes sense. When we're in a growth mindset, we believe that natural skills and abilities are just the beginning. We believe hard work, training, and sticking with something that's difficult at first will lead to improvement. We are able to see mistakes and step points as opportunities to learn and grow. So that's basically what I said in the summary at the beginning. A growth mindset leads to persistence in the face of failure. And here are some benefits of a growth mindset. In this workbook, you'll learn to recognize when you're in a fixed mindset and discover strategies to become more growth-oriented. As a result, you'll be able to try new things without fear, unhook your self-confidence from your performance, and enjoy the process of learning again. How powerful is that? I just learned so much by reading that one page, and I hope that you guys did too. So guys, I mean, this is kind of personal, but I just want to share something. I actually can't believe how much this book is pertaining to me. I didn't really think that this theme was all really what I needed at this moment, but a lot of these things are speaking to me. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. This is really important. Don't view negative experiences as a measure of your value. And that's not necessarily what I was referring to. I thankfully don't have that issue. But then basically, if we go into beliefs checklists and a fixed mindset impacts confidence, we said that. And there's basically lots of practices in here. Identifying a fixed mindset. There's ideas on finding the facts. A lot of mindset practice pages. And then there goes to some really interesting things in the back of the book. So my loyal subscribers, you guys know, this is where I take something I unbox the box real quick and then I geek out over something. Every box, I find something to geek out over, don't I? Your brain is plastic. time for a little neuroscience. And this is actually something that I'm working on in my current life and work. Our brains naturally have what's called plasticity, which means that they are capable of changing in response to learning new learning and new experiences. The cells that make up our brains are called neurons. The human brain has around 1 billion neurons. It is the firing of these neurons that transfers information from neuron to neuron around the brain. And then there's ways to how to rewire your brain. And I am 100%, even with a little floral picture there, I am 100% going to read this section. Get growing with a plan. This book is really cool. But anyway, I digress. I will stop because some of you, I know I'm probably getting to be a lengthy video yet again. But usually at the end of each workbook is the announcement for the next month's theme. And for May, it was going to be Believe in Yourself, but she actually changed it due to the recent events and everything that's going on. The theme for May is going to be When Life Brings You Lemons. And actually, tomorrow is the last day to subscribe to that box if you're a regular subscriber. I'm not sure if you're a new subscriber when it would be. You'd have to go to her website or Cratejoy. But I wasn't going to get the Life Gives You Lemons, but I might think about the mini for it after reading this box, because I'm thinking everybody gets lemons in life, of course, and it might be helpful. Seeing as where I didn't think this was going to be helpful, and this is going to be very helpful to me. I'm just in total shock and awe right now. So this just goes to show you, and maybe it's just because I love learning that I find this all interesting, but it's every theme she does can be applicable to some aspect of your life, and it might not be all of it. Like, I don't have confidence issues, but, as far as reminding myself, that quote card that I read, like, that about having confidence and stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right. I mean, I thought that I was only looking for anxiety based subjects or sleep or certain subjects, but all these things creep up in every topic that she creates. So I guess I can't say good things about my this box. I think this is one of my all-time favorite subscription boxes. That and, Matter, of course, because I love science and I love scientific things. And, of course, this is also science-based. So anyway, guys, I'm rambling on. This is probably a way long video, and thank you for sticking with me. Let me know what your favorite item is in here. I'm torn between the pen, because I just love pens, and this facial water toner. I might even just use it as a room spray if I don't spray it on my face all the time. But guys, I've been smelling my hand in between takes and while I'm filming. And it's such a nice, light, perfect floral scent. I can't get over how nice this smells. This makes me want to look into the neroli essential oil, actually, now that I have this. But that might actually be too strong. But anyway, I digress. So thank you again to Dr. Sarah at MindWander for sending me this mini box to review on my channel and share with my wonderful, lovely subscribers. If you like this box, please, not just this box, please. If you like this video in general, maybe not necessarily the box, but please do give me a thumbs up. Your positivity and comments mean everything to me. I love commenting with all of you guys. Please hit that subscribe button and notification bell to see all my wonderful future unboxings. And until next time, I will catch you later, and stay safe, everybody.